Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Beautiful You. Today's video, we're doing a fun perfume tag that was created by the beautiful Roxanne from Roxanne's Retreat. So thank you so much for tagging me. I love doing a tag video. I love perfume tag videos. I think they're super fun. I love hearing everyone's answers and getting to know people a little bit more. And I really like the questions in this tag video. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail today. I really appreciate you being here. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. And if you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing and click that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get into this. Of course, I will leave Roxanne's original video, and also Lavishly Chi tagged me as well. So I'm going to leave Chi-Chi's video in the description box as well. Check both of them out. If you are not subscribed to either one of them, then please do so because they are fabulous, beautiful women that have fantastic content. So let's go ahead and get into the questions. So the first one's not really a question, it was just more of a request, and it was to wear your favorite color and show off your personality. So my absolute favorite color is purple. It's been my favorite color for a very, very long time. Since I was a little girl, it's never changed. I don't really have a shade of purple that I prefer over another. I love all shades of purple, but yeah, I have purple everything. I have purple purses, purple cups, purple makeup, purple shirts, purple shoes. I have purple everything, okay? And it's funny because I want to decorate in all things purple, which my husband isn't super fond of, but the master bathroom of our new house, I won. I won, and we have that decorated in purple, like purple shower curtain, purple floor mats, purple towels. Yep, it's purple. So yeah, that's my favorite. Also, I really love glitter, and it says to show off your personality. So I did a purple glitter look today, and I had a lot of fun doing this look because I love bright, colorful, bold makeup looks. That is my personality. All right, so the next question is, where are you from? So I was actually born in Winona, Minnesota, and I never lived there though. I was very young. I was still a baby, an infant when we moved. I guess they moved to Tennessee for, I guess my parents didn't really know where they wanted to live. So they moved to Tennessee for a little while, and then I was still a baby. My mom hated Tennessee, so she's a northern person. She likes the cold weather. She doesn't like hot weather. So they ended up moving when I was small to Wisconsin. I was there for a little while up until about the 6th grade. And then we moved to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And I was raised in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan until I graduated high school. And yeah, it was really cold. And I ended up hating cold weather. I can't stand cold weather. I've had my fill of snow, my fill of being cold, and I always dreamt about living at the ocean. So currently I live in South Carolina by the ocean, like I have always dreamed of. And this is where I will stay for a very long time. So yeah, that's my little, I guess that's more information than the question asked for, but there you go. Okay, name one fragrance that your partner loves on you. So my husband's favorite perfume on me is by Giorgio Armani, and it's My Way. This is the original EDP, and yeah, this is his favorite still to this day. He absolutely loves it when I wear it. He is a fan of tuberose. He really likes the smell of tuberose. I really like the smell of tuberose, and I still love this fragrance. I do think I'm going to get the intense version once I'm done with the OG, because I smelled the intense version not that long ago and I really loved it. It seemed to have like more vanilla. And yeah, I'll always have a version of My Way in my collection because I think this is gorgeous. Yeah, I love this one. So yeah, my husband just thinks this is the sexiest perfume, and out of all of my perfumes I have in my collection, this is his favorite. So this is by Giorgio Armani, My Way. What is your favorite designer house at the moment? That was a tough one. I think it's going to go to Chanel. I really love a lot of Chanel fragrances. Now, some Chanel fragrances I can't wear, like Coco Noir. I actually decluttered because even though I love it, I could never wear it because my husband hated that fragrance. And I really appreciate Chanel No. 5, but I can't wear that one because it's a little too vintagey for me. But I absolutely love Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Uh, Chance Eau Fresh is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. It's my favorite freshie. And I have an intense love for Chanel Chance Eau Tund, the Eau de Parfum. This is a for life fragrance. This is one that I will always have to have in my collection. So I have a couple of fragrances from Chanel that are just must haves for me. So I'd have to go with Chanel being my favorite designer house, but that was a tough question. I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to answer, but I think I made the right choice. Okay, what is your favorite niche house at the moment? This one was tough. I have a top 3 and they're kind of close to each other, but I'd say my very favorite, if I'm honest, when I look at my collection, the ones that I have the most of and the ones that I really cannot imagine being without would have to be from Xerjoff. Now, I don't love everything from Xerjoff. As a matter of fact, there are a couple fragrances from Xerjoff that I really don't like, immensely dislike. But for the most part, most of what I try from Xerjoff is a love, or at least a really strong like. And like I said, the Xerjoffs that I have in my collection, I cannot imagine being without. And I'm going to take it one step further. My favorite perfume from Xerjoff is Dama Bianca. This is my favorite Xerjoff, and it's just such a gorgeous fragrance. This is one I would never want to be without, but I feel that way with a lot of my Xerjoffs. Lyra, Italica, Shuncoin, La Capitale, Dolce Amalfi. Oh my gosh, I can't be without Starlight. I mean, so many loves, like absolute loves in my collection. So yes, Xerjoff is currently my favorite niche house. What is the retail value of your current wish list? Okay, so before I did this video, I sat down and looked at my wish list and added up the price, and it was about 8 grand. $8,000. Oh my gosh. And that's ridiculous. A couple of those fragrances that are on my wish list, I haven't actually, they're more like I want to try them. I'm curious about them. So it's probably a little bit less when it comes to fragrances that I've actually tried and I want to bring into my collection, but still it's up there. There are quite a few fragrances I have tried samples of that are full bottle worthy for me, and I just haven't pulled. I'm not made out of money. I don't just have like 5 grand laying around to spend on perfume, so I have to do it at a pace. You know what I mean? I can't just run out and buy every perfume that I want. So yeah, it's kind of up there, and I feel like my wish list is forever growing. It just never stops. They're coming out with perfumes like left and right. It's so difficult to keep up, and something gets added, it seems like almost every day, to my wish list. So that number is probably just going to keep going up. It's an expensive hobby that we have here. But yeah, if I ever win the lottery, I've got some serious perfume shopping to do. Okay. All right. Next question is, what fragrance house would you like to receive PR from? I would really like to receive PR from Xerjoff since they're my favorite niche house. But since I already said Xerjoff, I think the other one I would love to get PR from is Parfums de Marly. I'm always excited for a new release from Parfums de Marly, even when they come out with a men's line, because a lot of times the fragrances from Parfums de Marly on the men's side are more unisex than masculine. I feel like I can wear several of the ones from the men's line, and I can definitely wear the ones from the women's line. So there's a new one coming out from Xerjoff. It's in a purple bottle. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but it's also a violet centered fragrance as well. And I'm not super crazy about violet all the time, so I'm definitely gonna have to sample that one. I'm not gonna blind buy it, but when I saw the bottle, I was like, oh my gosh. It's purple. Okay, it's purple. It's Jackie. It screams me in a bottle, and I really hope I love it because I'm excited for it. But yeah, I would love to get that perfume in PR. That'd be great if I didn't have to actually purchase it. Okay, name one of your micro influencers in FRAG 2,000 or less subbies. So, this one I was kind of stumped because, I mean, honestly, I don't really pay attention to how many subscribers somebody has. I don't know who has what subscribers. I know the people that I watch, and If I happen to come across someone's video and I enjoy their content, I'll subscribe to their channel, and I don't really care how many subscribers they have as long as I like their content. You know what I mean? I try to be supportive of everyone, but I think if I'm looking, I'm on Roxanne's video right now, and I think Roxanne has less than 2,000 subbies. So I'm just going to name her because she's a fantastic content creator and I really enjoy her videos. All right, favorite release of 2024 so far, and you must have a full-size bottle of. This one was tricky because I just received a fragrance from Argos, which is one of my other favorite perfume houses, and they came out with a brand new fragrance. It hasn't been released yet. It's being released, I think, September 1st, and I'm in the middle of testing that one right now, and it's pretty good. Spoiler alert, it's pretty good. I will update you on it, but it's too soon. I didn't want to put it in this video because it's too soon. I still am playing with it and testing it and getting my final thoughts on the fragrance. So stay tuned for that because that one's up there. It's a banger perfume so far, and I'm really enjoying it. But I did tell you guys in my last testing video I did that I was considering blind buying a perfume by Theodoros Kalatinas, and this is Creme Brulee. And I did go ahead and purchase it. I blind bought it. Some of you guys said don't blind buy it because you thought it was too sweet. And some of you guys were like, listen, I've been watching you for a while. I know your tastes. I know you, and you're going to love this perfume. And so I thought, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it, which was kind of risky because this is not a house that I typically vibe with. Usually I do find most of their fragrances a little too sweet for my taste, a little too rich, a little too sweet, even for me. And I'm a big gourmand sweet perfume lover. And so I was kind of nervous, like, okay, this is going to go one way or another. Well, let me tell you guys something. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. So this is what the bottle looks like, and I've worn this several times because honestly, I can't stop wearing it. It's not an overly complex fragrance. However, I do feel like people are getting different things from the fragrance. I've heard people say that they get more of a creme brulee, like burnt sugar feel from the fragrance, and they don't really pick up coconut, which shocks me because I get so much coconut in this fragrance, which is what I was hoping for. So when I first sprayed it, I actually thought it was going to be too sweet because I got this intensely sweet, sugary coconut syrup. It actually smelled like maybe syrup you'd put in your coffee with lots and lots of sugar. And I'm like, ooh, this might be too sweet. The people who said it's too sweet, maybe they were right. But then I gave it a little bit of time. I mean, literally like less than a minute. And as it dries down on my skin, it turns into the most delicious coconut cream pie. That's what it smells like on me. Coconut cream pie. And I love it. Oh, you know what? I skipped a question. Okay, hold on. I skipped a question. So which influencer have you been most influenced by? Oh my gosh. That one, I think it might be a tie. I think I have a tie between Chris from the Perfume Nest. I have bought a hell of a lot of fragrances based off of her recommendations. And I think it's because Chris and I have really similar tastes. She loves gourmands too. I'm a gourmand girly. She's a gourmand girly. And whenever she talks about a gourmand perfume, it really gets my attention. And I actually have a haul video coming up where I bought a delicious gourmand fragrance off of her recommendation. I'll get into that later. But yeah, I mean, every time she talks about a gourmand, I'm just like, well, get my wallet out. And also, I've bought a lot of fragrances from Sharita. Sharita likes gourmands too. And she likes, we don't have as close of taste. There are some fragrances that Sharita loves that I don't, and vice versa. But for the most part, I'd say we do share similar tastes. And I know she loves gourmands and she loves vanillas. And I love vanillas. So whenever Sharita talks about a vanilla, my ears perk right up. And I've spent a lot of money on recommendations from Sharita too. And thank you very much for making me spend all my money. All right, last question is, what change would you like to see in the fragrance community? And you know, I watched Chi-Chi's video, which like I said, I'll leave in the description box. And I really loved her answer. She said she would like to see a little bit more grace given to us from you guys, you know, a little less critical comments and a little bit more understanding that we're just people, we're just human. You know, we make mistakes. Sometimes we misspeak, sometimes we mispronounce, sometimes we have a lipstick on our teeth. Sometimes we, you know, don't have time to put the names of the perfumes on the screen because we are doing the best we can to get a video out to you. And I have a full-time job outside of this. And so, you know, obviously we have other things going on besides these videos. And so just a little understanding, a little bit of grace, a little bit of mercy. I also think I'd like to see that between content creators. You know, I don't really like when I see people being catty or petty or any of that stuff. Like, I don't really see that very often, but when I do see it, I'm just like, ugh, it's not a good look. You know, we're grown-ups, and I'd like to see us be loving and kind. And yeah, so a little less of a critical spirit and a little bit more of a gracious, compassionate, loving, kind spirit instead. That's what I would love to see more of. So yeah, I thought that Chi Chi answered that really, really well. And I really liked her answer. And I think Roxanne said something along the same lines. I think she said she'd like to see a little bit more unity between the influencers, which I would love as well. I mean, we're all doing this because we love it. You know, we're all talking about perfumes because we love perfumes. There's really no reason to not be nice to each other or supportive to each other. We all like the same hobby. And that's another thing. I think I would like to see a little bit less. I don't like when people leave comments that make it seem like they think their opinion is a fact. That kind of drives me a little crazy. This is a subjective subject, and everybody's opinions are just that, opinions. These are perfumes. There's no right or wrong answer. If you interpret a scent one way and I interpret it completely different, that's okay and normal. We have different environments, different tastes, different skin chemistries. There are so many things that play into how a perfume smells on each one of us. It's ridiculous to think that someone else's nose is broken because they're not picking up what you're picking up. You know, that's silly. That's, like I said, this is not a fact. I mean, could you imagine having that attitude with food? Could you imagine going out to eat with someone and trying to argue with them because they don't like something that you like? You know, they don't like spaghetti. I actually know somebody who doesn't like red marinara sauce, and I think that's crazy. I love red marinara sauce, but you know what? Some people don't. And what am I going to look at them and tell them they're wrong? Hey, you know what? You're wrong. Your taste buds are broken. No right or wrong, no facts here, just opinions on a subjective thing that's supposed to be fun. So yeah, let's keep the video fun. Let's have a little less criticalness and a lot more love. And for the most part, that's exactly what you guys are. Really, I hardly ever get rude comments, but every once in a while when I do, I'm just like, really? With everything that's going on in the world, you're upset about my perfume video? I mean, come on. So, but most of you guys, like I said, 99% of the time, you guys are just absolutely wonderful, loving, supportive, kind human beings. And I really, really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you are a content creator and you're watching this, I tag you. I officially tag you. You please do this video. It's super fun. I think it would be great to see a whole bunch of people do this because I'd really love to hear everybody's answers. And yeah, if you like this video and you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.